Hi you guys, it's time for another swap on Ginger's Corner, and it's anything to do with birds. It's called the Tweedledee swap. So I thought this was a great opportunity for me to try out my new Spellbinders Platinum Scout that I can set right on my desk. I have two new hummingbird dies from TEMU. And I pulled out a whole bunch of different teal and blue scraps from my scrap bin. And I thought we would check it all out. There's a little bit of a tear in there, so I need to make sure I'm avoiding that. So I have to figure out, this is the base, and then platform top. Here's the platform top. And then cutting plate, paper. Cutting plate, paper, die. And another cutting plate. And I have a shim if I need it. So this is literal, look how clean. You can see this is the first time I've used it. Where's that cut? So let's see how, let's see how it works. My hope is that I can take this with me on my cruise because it's much lighter weight and I can still do small things like this. All right, it did cut through. So my plan is to cut the whole, not pull this apart, but cut the whole thing 4 different times out of 4 different pieces of paper and then fit it together. See what we come up with. I think that might be a plan that will work. Where is my pokey tool? So there's the first one. And I have actually 2 different dies. So if I do this, I should be able to make 4 birds, and each bird will have 4 different colors, because you know how hummingbirds sometimes have different colors. So I've sped up the rest of the video because, you know, doing this process 4 times, and then I do end up, what I discovered about this is, especially on the textured cardstock, it did not do the embossing very well. So I think either I needed to have added a shim, or there's like a rubber embossing mat that might have been beneficial. It's not a huge deal. You can see some of the embossing is just not as exaggerated as it is on my big shot. So I end up realizing that I want an additional color, and I want to make 5 of these birds. The requirement for the swap is for 4 birds, but I wanted to keep one for myself. And you need 2 wings for each bird. And so I didn't have enough wings to make 4 birds. There's only 1 wing on the plate. So in just a few minutes after I cut all these pieces and start piecing them together, I'll go and cut, and I'll add purple into the mix and do a couple of passes on purple so that I have more wings. I end up not using the glitter paper. I thought I might, but I decided not to. And you'll see I'll start putting these together. And just all these jewel tones are just perfect for hummingbirds. And I really just mix and match them. So you can see here I have 4 bodies. And then I sort of struggle, how do I put them together? What is this supposed to look like? So I have to I film on my phone, and so I have to pull my phone down and take a look at the image for the TEMU die to see the angle that I should have for the wings and how all the pieces are supposed to go together. So when I come back, I'll have done that. So here you can see I've added purple. And so the tail comes angled down, and then you add a couple of body colors, and then 2 wings for each. So I'm doing the same or similar colors for the wings. I had one case where there was a little bit darker blue. I also decided to ink everything, all the parts. So I'm using Uncharted Mariner for all of the blue pieces, and then I can't remember which purple I use, Concord Grape maybe, for the purple pieces. And I go ahead and use the Uncharted Mariner on the green wings as well, and it looks good because it's a bluish green that I picked, kind of a turquoise. So here I'm just mixing and matching all the different body parts. Sorry about that. My dog is chewing a plastic bottle and it was making a lot of noise. She'll get it back after I'm finished with the voiceover. So this just shows, and I might show all of them, I'm not sure. And you can also see I've cut the beak out of an orange. And they're just sitting there in a little pile. So here I've put a couple of them together, and now I'm working on some purple inking. This didn't take me that long. I think it was less than an hour, start to finish. I've sped this up at about 3 times speed, and it came out at just over 10 minutes. So I think maybe 30 or 45 minutes it took me to do these. And really, I was really happy with them. They came out beautifully. So they'll make a really nice embellishment for a card or on a scrapbook page. And because of the multiple colors, you could put it on a variety of different pages. I'm going to be making a card out of my extra one that I made for my mom. She loves hummingbirds. She has a lot of hummingbird feeders in her yard, and she just loves it when the hummingbirds come. There's a little eye hole on the little face feathers, and I am going to end up putting some Stickles glitter glue in that eye hole, and it looks fabulous. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in the up close, but it comes out really, really good. So you can see I'm using 3 or 4, I think, different colors on each bird. And I really like the look of that. And I'm just about to finish up. I don't think I make you watch all of them. And we'll just come back and look at the finished product, all 5 of them. So please give this video a thumbs up and come back for more content. I do page layouts, cards, hauls, and scraps to embellishments. and go over to Ginger's Corner to join one of our weekly or monthly swaps. Thanks a lot. Okay, I finished them. I've done 5, so I get to keep one. Let's see, make sure I can get that in there. There we go. And each one is a little bit different color scheme since I mixed and matched all the colors. I am really, really happy with these. So those will go off in the mail this week, and I'm probably going to pick one to keep, and then I'm going to make a nice card for my mom. For the finishing touch, I put a little stickles in the eye. There is an eye dot there, and I just decided to add just that tiny little bit of glitter with the stickles. So please give this video a thumbs up and consider joining Ginger's Corner over on Facebook to participate in your own swap. Thanks.